Hey, it's Steamer here from Equip2, and I'm going to show you guys how to use the remote on a Keestrack R5. On the Keestrack R5, we've got two remotes. We have the wireless remote, which can be operated from your digger, and we also have a umbilical cord wired remote that is just used for tracking. To use either of the remotes, we will need to open this panel here. For our keys, we should have a key. So open this panel, remove. We got a whole bunch of plugs here. On any Keestrack, plug X12 is the tracking plug, and that is this plug here. They will normally have a sticker on it. We can remove the plug. The plug that is attached to the machine is for the wireless remote, and to use the tracking remote, the wired one, we can pull this plug out and replace it. To use this remote, we start the engine, we make sure the e-stop button is out, and to activate tracking, we hold down the two forward buttons for 3 seconds and then release. You will hear a beeping go off from the machine, and it will be now in tracking mode. To track it forwards and backwards, we just press the buttons, and to turn we release and just do one from each side. To deactivate tracking mode, it does this by itself after 30 seconds of not using it. To now swap it to the wireless remote, we can unplug the umbilical cord or the wired remote and plug the wireless connection back in. Remembering that this plug has an e-stop loop through it, so if the engine is running while you unplug this, it will shut down and you will have to reset the system. To use the wireless remote, we need to make sure that the engine is running, or at least the key is on and the system is reset. To turn the remote on, we pull out this blue button, come up with a loading screen. It will come up with a prompt to say start by pressing 9 plus 10. 9 plus 10 is these two buttons at the bottom here, 9 and 10. Hold them down until it beeps, then we release, and we are logged in. We can see the icon come up on the display there, and we can see up the top on the display here that we're connected. If it was not connecting, it would continue to say logging in on the screen and it won't connect. This remote is a 10 button remote, and each button is 2 stage, so there is a possibility that there are 2 functions on one button. Half press and full press. Each button does that. To turn the remote off again, you can just push the blue button in. So, top of the screen we've got battery life, we have the frequency that the remote is using and which channel, and also reception here. To track the machine when it's running, same as the wired remote, we need to hold down the 2 forward buttons all the way down for about 3 seconds and then release, and the machine will start beeping and it will be in tracking mode. It'll also show a tracking icon on the display here. To track the machine forward, we press both the forward buttons. To track the machine backwards, we press both backwards. To jump into second speed of the tracks, we push the buttons right down. There will be a 3-second delay before they jump into second speed. This is the same on reverse as well. As soon as you start turning the machine, it'll always jump back to first speed. On this remote, we can turn the feeder, so this is a picture of the feeder of the machine. We can turn it off and on in our digger or loader. and we can also hold the function down. Comes up with VIF, which stands for vibrating feeder. It's set at 30%. We can use the plus and minus buttons to increase or decrease the speed of the feeder. This can be done while the machine is operating. This button here is a picture of the rotor housing. We have an upper apron lift up and down function. So if we have a jam up in the upper apron, or something's not going through the crusher, we can hold this button down and use the plus and minus button to lift the apron up and down while the machine is still running. This button here, number 7, this is a magnet up and down. So we can hold this magnet and use the plus and minus, and this will actually lift the physical magnet belt up and down. This is to potentially clear away a jam up or adjust it while the machine is working. The last and probably the most important button, this button, when held down for over 2 seconds, will start the automatic startup feature on this machine. So that means once you've got this machine running, you can jump into your digger or loader and hit the auto button, and the whole machine will start up in sequence to all the settings that you were previously on. This button can also be used to auto stop the machine. So once you're finished processing, you can hold this button down and the machine will automatically stop in sequence to an idle state engine. On some models, there may be also a dedicated wireless tracking remote, and that would mean that you would have to log out of this remote and log into the other remote. So to log out of this remote, you need to hold button 9 down and hit the blue button. Log out, okay. And this is how you operate the wireless and wired remote on a Keestrack R5. If you have any questions, please let us know.